Hey fermenters, I wanted to show you a new tool that I added to the website, which will help you calculate the exact measurements if you're making bulk loaves of sourdough bread. So I find myself making 2, 3, or 4 loaves at a time these days, and so I needed a quick way to display exactly which amounts without having to think and recalculate every time. So here we are at the main web page. You can do a search and just type in bulk as the search, and that'll take you to this first result, bulk sourdough bread calculator. Once you get there, you can bookmark it. And here's how it works. So you just scroll down. The first thing you set is the number of loaves of equal size that you want to make. So I've got it defaulted to 2. Let's say we wanted to make 4 loaves. Then you can decide defaults to 1,000 grams as the loaf size, which is about 2.2 pounds. It's pretty standard loaf of bread size, but you can change that either up or down. So I want to make it a little smaller loaves. Go down here, and then you can see in the middle is the current setting of 850 per loaf. And then the final setting is the percentage of all-purpose flour to other flours. So if you're just using all-purpose, then you could certainly slide that all the way to 100%. But sometimes I like to mix a second flour in there, usually in the ratio of about 80-20 or 75-25. So 75% all-purpose, and then 25%, whatever it is you want to put in there. And those are all the settings that you have to set up, and then it displays the bulk recipe. So how much water, how much active starter you're going to need, all-purpose flour, and then the other type of flour for using that, sea salt, water, and then I also included about the amount of bench flour that you're going to need when you're doing the shaping. Again, just to have a full understanding of how much ingredients you're going to use. Then, if you're going to add mix-ins, like one of my favorites to make lately is rosemary olive, then I put in the standard size or the size to put in based on the number of loaves and the loaf size that you pick. So in this case, 300 grams or so of olives, 51 milliliters of rosemary leaves. Also, if you want to do something like cinnamon raisin, I included the amounts for that as well. And finally, at the bottom, if you really want to understand what's behind the scenes, just tap on the little dots. And this just shows you the basic recipe, the baseline recipe upon which the calculator is based. Now, this is just display only. You can't modify these settings, but this is the basic recipe that we're starting from. So hopefully you'll make some use of this and make not just a loaf for yourself, but a couple extra loaves for friends and family. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment, and happy baking.